Do not try this at home. Hey, it's JB, the Morning Coach. Excited you're with me today, and I'm going to talk about the wonderful KetoneAid. I'm not sponsored and endorsed by them. I do buy this product. We have a bottle here. This is Ketone KE4. And I want to talk a little bit about this. If you follow my channel, I talked about hard ketones before. And hard ketones is something that I've replaced alcohol with. Don't drink them as much as I used to because I'm really in performance mode. But I want to talk about no carbs, right? I want to talk about minimal carbs, minimal sugar in your life, and the new experiment that I'm doing. If you follow me at all, you know that I'm 56 years old, and this year I qualified for the Boston Marathon, running a 3:27 in Toledo. I'm not a runner. I'm into health and fitness, and I just wanted to prove that I could do that. Like, wow, I could run a good time. I could get in really good shape at 56 years old. And now I got a new challenge. So Frank, who is the founder of KetoneAid, has been talking to me about this idea that there's a lot of marathoners and endurance athletes that are going no carb, right? So they're using ketones or they're going into ketosis, and the ketones are fueling their bodies. And so I'm telling you, don't do this at home, but I'm doing some new experimentation I wanted to share with you. And first of all is one of the parts of that is fasting. So today I ran 7 miles, and I met a wonderful gentleman, Kevin Chang, who's the #3 amateur bodybuilder natural in the world, and he eats 1 meal a day. So it was really interesting to see Kevin and to talk to him. I was speaking in Colombia and he was speaking. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try that. His testosterone was really high, and I've got a really high testosterone. I am 56 years old. I'm natty plus, meaning I don't do any testosterone supplement. But a few years ago, a doctor introduced to me enclomiphene, and every once in a while I'll take some enclomiphene that helps boost my testosterone and natural production, right? So I'm not taking anything, I'm not taking any shots or anything. And my testosterone in January was 700, and this last time it was 1,000. So I'm really excited about that. My blood work, I do a lot of blood work, is like that of a 25-year-old, and I want to start sharing some of that, okay? But I'm not saying that's for the, maybe I'm an outlier, but I'm nothing special. I just train, work hard, and am doing some self-experimentation. So my testosterone is really high, my energy levels are high, and I think I'm pretty fit. You can see here from this picture, this is where I'm at right now at 56 as I enter this next phase. I want to lose some body fat. I'm 13% body fat, and I do want to get down to about 10% and be really efficient. It's not about running. My buddies want me to do a 3:15 marathon, which I think I'm going to attempt to do one more. I'm not a big marathoner. I think it actually hurts your body. I like to run a half marathon. I like to work out and stay fit. But a marathon's a big challenge. It's just an unhealthy challenge. I just think it's really hard. And what I'm going to try to do is do it on ketones and no carbs, which is really crazy because I bonked my first marathon and I actually ate extra carbs, took extra gels when I qualified for Boston. But I'm going to try to basically go into ketosis a little bit and then use my KE4, 5 milliliters in the morning, 5 milliliters before I work out, 5 milliliters before I go to bed. The last 2 I'm just starting, and I've been using this on race day with a 5 milliliters during the race. But I'm going to start to track this. So I'm going to start my spreadsheet. We're going to look at speed, we're going to look at strength, and we're going to look at endurance. I'm 156 right now. I actually like to stay about 160. I don't like to be too light. I know a lot of people like to be light. Runners are they get really skinny. I don't. I want to stay strong. I want to stay athletic. I don't want to be a runner. I don't want to be, into that real super skinny running mode. I'd rather be an overall athlete, and health is more important to me. So why do I like ketones so much? Is because, one, I've quit drinking, so I'm 300 days not drinking, and the energy that I get from this, and I'm talking about mental clarity, is really good too, but also the ability to do endurance athletics is really critical. And if I can get rid of that sugar load, and also fast a little bit, I think it's going to be really awesome. So I'm going to do the test. So I'm doing this just to kind of create a social log here as I go forward. So what am I going to do is I'm going to start reducing my eating to fasting. So today I ate 4 eggs and 1 piece of hot dog at 1:30 today. And I'm going to eat a little bit more today because I do want to get some protein and carbs in. I typically drink a Huel drink too, once a day. So I'm fulfilling that up, and I need to get my protein up to about 150, 200 grams, keep my carbs to a minimum, and then supplement with ketones. And so as I was mentioning, Kevin eats 1 time a day, which is really phenomenal. And he's just a genetic freak. I mean, he's just ripped and he's number 3 in the world. But I just want to be super healthy, super fit, and be able to do the things I need to do for my clients. I work with some of the best people in the world, and I want to do that. So again, today I went out, ran 7 miles. Great energy, no issues. Didn't run my fastest. I ran zone 2 through the Brooks on and just cranked 7 miles out with 5 milliliters in the morning, 5 milliliters before I took off running. No food, no carbs, nothing, 100% fasted. I did eat last night at about 6 p.m. I had a burger and some fries. So I'll tell you that this is the start of the experiment. And so this is my picture now. We're going to show you. I'm pretty fit, but there is some stomach issues here that I'd like to get taken care of. And again, we're all different. This isn't about comparison. We're working to become fitter. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start fasting more, and I'm going to start supplementing with ketones. So that's why I have a good 24 of these ready to rock and roll, because I do like this product a lot. And if I'm ever hungry, or if I ever feel like I need something, I mean, I'm telling you, 5 milliliters of this just really makes a difference. Now, this is all new. So Frank's been giving me some research from the company of people that are starting to do this. So it's going to be a really interesting experiment. Will it last 2 weeks? Will it last 3 weeks? Will it last 4 weeks? I don't know. And that's why I'm putting it up on YouTube, because I enjoy this and I enjoy sharing with you things that I'm doing that are helping my clients and helping me, and I love to self-experiment. Now, with that being said, I am checking my blood work. My kidneys came back great 2 weeks ago before I headed down to Colombia. I did do an IV of glutathione because I was going into the jungle, so I wanted some immunity support. But I haven't done anything since. And so what I'm going to do is go on this protocol, limit my carbs, keep my training up, 30, 40 miles. I'm going to do a lot of zone 2 stuff, some of the region 4x4s. My real key thing, I think, in the future is, I'd probably do the 315 marathon, but I want to keep or work to a sub 25K. I've done it a couple times, and I really like that. It doesn't hurt me as bad. Half marathon, an hour and a half, doesn't hurt me as bad. The marathon just hurts me. But we're going to work with no carbs. We're going to see if we can get rid of the carbs, and we're going to use ketones and supplement this, and also check as I get into ketosis, check my blood work, make sure kidney, liver, everything's functioning as it is right now. My blood works like a 25-year-old, and see and do a test with the ketones and use monoester here to supplement. When I'm a little hungry in the morning, boom, 5 milliliters of this, not hungry at all. And then also look at some of Kevin's protocols of fasting and eating once a day and really creating those big fasting windows to see if it aids in performance. And also a little bit of a body transformation. I want to get a little stronger, okay? I do want to add some inches on my arms. I want to get a little bit stronger. I feel a little weak right now. I haven't been weight training. So I'm going to weight train 3 times a week. I'm going to start my deadlifts, my squatting, get back into it a little bit. So I actually want to lean up and get stronger and get faster. And I think I can do that with a high protein diet, less carbs, and supplementation of ketones. The only way we know is what? Data. So when I coach or work with people and they say, hey, how does this work? What's that? The only way we know is research, data. So I'm going to get my blood work. I already got the base blood work, so I know where I'm at with everything. We're going to check everything, and then I'm also going to test my mood, my speed, my endurance, my heart rate, my HRV. Is it going up? Is it going down? Is my sleep getting better? Oh, and by the way, how do I track? I have an Oura ring. So I have that. I have the Whoop, which I really like. I never take this off. I've had it for 4 years. And then I have my Garmin for performance, and I wear a heart rate monitor. So our baseline metrics, if this works, is my HRV should go up. My sleep should get better. My body composition, I should lean out. I should get stronger as long as I'm consuming enough protein. And I should get faster. I should get stronger, and I should be able to handle it. We're going to have to see in those long runs, those 18, 20-mile long runs, if it's possible to do this and get in a marathon. Frank has athletes that are doing it right now. I just want to test it for my own body and see if I can get my body out of that glycogen sugar process and get it more working with fat and ketones as a fuel. So if you're interested in this stuff and you're a nerd like me and you have fun, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to bring more to you on this. I know a lot of people have come for the reviews of the stuff, which is great. I'm not doing a lot of reviews anymore. I'm not a reviewer. I'm a coach. I work with a lot of people around the world. We have a community over at MorningCoach, literally hundreds of people working together, and that's what my focus is. So I need to be in top shape, top performance. I'm in the top in the marathon training, and also I think in age and youthfulness at 56. And if you're somebody that's in a performance, I think health is wealth. There is no better flex, as the kids say, right? The flex thing is to be healthy. And to be 56 and beating those kids, yes, it's been great that I haven't had any major injuries. A lot of my buddies have. But a lot of it has to do with discipline, diet, self-experimentation, what works and what doesn't, finding great people like Frank that guide me, who KetoneAid has been great to me. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. I buy the product. But I'm real happy to find people that showing me science that I can experiment on myself. I don't always trust that. I trust my numbers. I trust my data, and that's what I'll share with you. So we're gonna have some fun here, as always, on the channel. I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button if you like this. Comment. I'd love to hear from you. I know this isn't for everybody, and again, I would not try this at home unless you're somebody that's really dedicated to tracking, understanding what's happening, and I'll share my data with you. I'm trying to reverse my aging. I think I'm 48 years old on my Whoop right now at 56, which is great. And it's not like I'm Brian Johnson. I'm not trying to reverse my aging. I'm just trying to be as healthy as possible so I can be there for my clients and we can make the world a better place. And that's what we're doing. And we're doing that here on this channel too. So appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.